We got your boy trying to be a rapper, trying to be a rapper. He say he need a miracle. We'll get into that in a minute. So everybody know you know what I'm saying, from the MTV, taking the stage or whatnot. And then, you made the move to the Cincinnati to the South Florida and things. So go ahead, catch everybody up for those, who've been missing it and things. What's been going on with you since the show?
Well, basically, since the show, I stuck to the education route.
Okay.
I feel like it was the best move. It's what my mom wanted me to do.
Okay.
But, I kept the music, kept pumping the music heavy. I figured I'd come down to Florida. I see people grinding down here in Florida, people making it down here in Florida. So I figured, it's only right. It's only a good place for me. So I came down here with my music, basically, and just been, jugging it out.
Doing big things.
I'm trying.
Everybody's first time, I always ask them, what are some of the musical influences that kind of influence you to, do your thing?
Well, basically, I feel like it's not like a specific person. I'm just influenced by good music, really, and not even good music, because music is all opinionated, but just music that hits home to me. Like, I feel like when I see somebody, it's kind of like in a sport. Like when you playing basketball and you see somebody really going hard in practice, you like, man, I'm about to go hard too, so I could, be better than them. So it's like I get motivated more than inspired.
Every time, what influence inspired that record? Was it?
Every time,
was it the player in you? Go ahead.
I don't want to say the player in me, because honestly, when I look in the mirror, I don't see a player. I just see an honest little guy. But when I tell you this story, you probably gonna get a different opinion.
Okay, let's see.
So basically, at the time, I had a main chick who I was really liking. I wasn't say in love with or nothing like that, but I had a main chick. But then I also, I had a little shorty on the side. Me and my main chick weren't exclusive, so it was okay. It wasn't like I was doing anything wrong. But, basically, the song Every Time was a compilation of ways I was feeling when I was with my main chick, and then in the contrast with how I was feeling when I was with the chick on the side. Because, the main chick was cool and everything, but the reason she wasn't my only was because, she wasn't fulfilling everything I wanted. So then the girl on the side was. You feel me? Okay. So it's like, every time she does this is every time she does that. So it's basically what I did was take both of those girls and infuse them together into one superwoman. And basically, both their qualities, they had everything that I wanted in a female. And thus, Every Time came.
Youngin, the SP in the building. About to take a break real soon, okay? And we're going to go to one of these remixes that you are releasing every Sunday on that site that everybody need to be on, musictoblow.com. So this is one of the songs, I believe it's going to be on there. Because, everyone's loving this record. It's my future baby daddy, you know what I'm saying? He's on the list. Lloyd laid down the remix and things like that. Is this, well, we don't know if it's going to be on there, but it was, yeah, it might be on there, it might not. But we're going to get it play with right now. You want to go ahead and introduce it, and we'll be back with more of Youngin the SP, and we got them tickets too. So maybe I'm gonna let y'all call in on the next break, okay? Cause we got commercials, y'all. It's Our Radio, and go ahead and introduce your record player.
Yeah, it's your boy. It's Youngin the SP, home team representing. This the song featuring a homie Lloyd. Just did a little remix for him. Lay it down. Self-explanatory. Let's get into it. Yeah. Hold on, let me tell my shorty real quick though. Holla at her. I know it's been a while. Got something for you though. I Want a Miracle drops November 30th. I'm actually super excited for this mixtape.
Okay.
It was a little bit spontaneous, but I mean, with the way I record music, I record like 5 songs a week. It wasn't hard to put it together. But now that everything's really coming together and promotions are going good, I'm getting a good response from the fans. I'm excited for the 30th, November 30th. I Want a Miracle.
First of all, why do you need a miracle? Like, what kind of miracle is you looking for on November 30th?
November 30th, basically, it all stems from, a more serious concept in my life. Okay. All my life, ever since I, really, fell in love with hip-hop, I knew that it's what I wanted to do. It's just a feeling that I got that was, it ain't really explainable. It's just how I felt. Mm-hmm. I wanted to do that. That's what I wanted to do. But I knew it was such a far-fetched concept, and for me to go out and tell people that's what I wanted, it'd be I wouldn't want people to, try to criticize me or try to break down and say I shouldn't do this because it's not possible. Mm-hmm. So I always kept it inside. I know on the inside, this is all I want in life, is just to be a rapper, just to do music my whole life on the inside. But I never projected that outside because of my, insecurities or whatever. I wouldn't want anybody to break that down.
Yeah, because he don't let nobody listen to the music.
I don't let nobody. I'm real secure with it. Like, when I just want to keep that tight to me. And now I'm at the point in my life, college, figuring out what you're going to do with the rest of your life, kind of making turning points. It's like, it's me making my confession to the world, really. The album, I want to be a rapper, and everybody's telling me how far-fetched that is. All the haters are coming at me, which is not going to happen. So basically, I'm just, I'm leveling with you. I know that it's crazy. I know that it's a crazy idea. I know that it's far-fetched. Well, and I know that it's something that you need a miracle to actually do. So I'm just saying, asking God, I need a miracle, basically.
So it's like a talk to the Lord, saying, the Lord, I need a miracle because I'm trying to do this thing and be a rapper, because everybody trying to be one, but only a few are successful. So I got you.
Exactly. My mom always told me, God listens. You just got to tell him what you want.
MusicToBlow.com. If you don't know, if you ain't own it, you ain't official. But every Sunday you're releasing a new leak. Is it a leak, or is it just something you giving to the people every Sunday? Go ahead.
I think I'm just gonna say it's just something I'm giving to the people, really. Okay. Because it's like, it leads up to it. I want you to kind of get a taste tester for what you're gonna get into November 30th. When you go to Sam's or Costco on Sundays, they got the little sampler platters. You can go up there and get your grub on.
You see what I'm saying?
And then if you like the food, you buy it. You feel me? So every Sunday I give y'all something new, and then if you like that sound, tune in November 30th for the official.
And that's what it is right there. You know what I mean? So get your Sam sample on every Sunday, MusicToBlow.com, okay? I ask every hip-hop artist that come on the show about what they feel about where hip-hop is right now. You know what I mean? Like, first, what do you feel about where hip-hop is right now? Is it dead? Is it grown? Has it transformed? Is it still the same? Like, is it, what do you feel about hip-hop right now?
I feel like, first of all, hip-hop is never dead. It could never die. I feel like it just evolves.
True.
And most of the time it evolves into something that people previously aren't used to, so they say it's dead. But it's just an evolved form. I'm happy with the state of hip-hop. There's a lot of people right now really doing it, really grinding. I think one of the biggest things in hip-hop is people are breaking away from the record labels. People are starting their own things. People are building their brand, and so we don't have to be relying on anybody else but ourselves.
Home team.
You feel me? Home team. That's an example. I don't like to use myself as an example. But I'm just saying, people, because record labels always influence you to do things that you not necessarily want to do, and record labels tend to be run by people who aren't really in love with the music per se. So it's like they don't exactly know. So it's like, I feel like now at this state in hip hop, we got artists like Wiz Khalifa, we got artists like Wale, we got artists like Kid Cudi, Kanye, Big Sean, who are really doing what they want to do, not what people are telling them to do, and it's becoming a more organic form of hip hop that's just real. I feel like I'm happy with the state of hip hop right now. I couldn't be more happy. I love music.
Now, home team, everybody want to know, everybody know that's what you rap, that's what you're always throwing up the threes. Explain to them, it's not just a word that that you throw out, home team. So is it a record label? Let everybody know what home team is. So when you say it, they know, okay, that's what home team is.
Okay, well, home team is a lot of things. It's hard to sum up in one word. Home team is a label. We got artists. Shout out to our homeboy Chris Breeze. Shout out to our homeboy Scotty Hutch. And shout out to our first official singer, Jenny MCG.
Okay.
We working on her name right now.
Yeah.
But basically, you feel me? We a label. We just a group of people in high school who was just a cool in crowd. We clothing line. We got a couple t-shirts. But basically, more or less, home team is a lifestyle. You feel me? If you just grinding, you doing what you love to do, you home team it. You home team living. Basically, it's just a lifestyle. Being fly, doing you. Being happy.
All right, the new Fresh Prince say, put me on the team, hometown. I think you is on the team, bro.
Everybody on the team. Ain't like an initiation or anything. You just throw up the threes and keep it rocking. Okay. You home team.
Throw up. It's the thumb. It's the peace finger. You know what I'm saying? Peace, and then add the thumb. That's home team. I'm saying I had to get it together. I got it. You know what I mean? 2010 is just about to be a wrap, you know what I mean? How you getting ready for 2011? Is the mixtape gonna get you everybody ready for 2011, or what? How you preparing for this another level in 2011?
Another level in 2011. Well, we plan on dropping back to back things as a
Okay.
team, as a collaboration.
Okay.
Just a few things. I don't want to give people too much.
Yeah,
of
no,
insight.
please, no, not too much.
Not too much,
No,
but
not
you know,
too
we got
much.
the mixtape November 30th. Got a couple music videos for a couple exclusive, very rare. Shout out to Lil B songs coming out.
Okay.
Videos, visuals for that. Then
It's
we got
exclusives.
Then we got Chris Bree's mixtape, Best Kept Secret.